If you've ever laid in bed in the middle of the night, doing the math you didn't ask for, wondering and asking yourself how much time you spent being someone who's not true to your core, stay for this one. Because I used to think confidence showed up when the results came in. And now 11 weeks into this 90-day reset, and I'm telling you, that's backwards. So where are all my Gen X tribe at? Because you know this one. You built your whole identity of being capable, handling it, doing everything on your own, not needing any help. And somewhere in your mid-40s, you start asking, capable of what though? And for who? And for my millennials, you're standing at the start of that same road, wondering if you're behind to a race that nobody explained the rules to. That's where week 11 met me. Oh, and if you're new here, I'm Rose. Week 11 of this 90-day military calisthenic reset, 26 years in corporate, the only career and identity I've ever known, laid off from that. And instead of falling apart, I started rebuilding my health, my home, and my whole second act out loud, on camera. And this is what you're watching in real time right now. Okay, week 11, 5 rounds, every exercise, max reps, 4 circuit days, 2 rest days, and here's the scorecard. This week I completed 5 full rounds of every exercise. As I said, 4 circuit, max reps on each round across 4 circuit days with 2 rest days built into it. It used to honestly feel like an event where I had to psych myself up, motivate myself, bribe myself sometimes just to get through the workout. But this week, it doesn't feel like that anymore. No more debating it. Somewhere in these 11 weeks, it stopped feeling like a series, and instead, it started feeling like just a normal Tuesday, a normal day for someone like me who's in the process of building their second act. So I went back and scrubbed the last couple of weeks, the habit episode, to figure out what really mattered to bring into week 11. And here's 3 things. So the first one, for this week, I realized that the habit outlasted the motivation. So motivation left weeks ago. What's left is just the thing I do. That boring and automatic isn't a failure. That's what it worked actually looks like. So doing this workout on a daily basis, making sure that I complete my 4 circuit days a week, that's just implemented in my daily routine now, unmotivated or not. And the second thing coming out of this week is progress isn't a straight line, and my scorecard proves it. I mean, there are some circuit days where it's stronger than others. There's some days I mentioned before where motivation is high than other days. There's even days where we have imperfect days. And you've seen from my weekly updates when it comes to sharing my measurements and the weight, it fluctuates up and down like a roller coaster. And you know what? That's okay. I used to let one off day erase 3 good days. Not anymore, because that's what progress looks like in real time. And then the third thing is showing up for myself stopped meaning get through the workout. And instead, it started meaning something closer to keeping a promise to myself, even when nobody's watching. And that's a different mentality when I started back in week 1 or even in week 3 when we did the first push-up. If any of this is landing the not quite there yet feeling, or wondering if you're behind or if you started too late, subscribe and follow along, because this journey is all about that. Rebuilding at this season because you are not behind, nor did you start late. This whole channel is me sharing my journey as I figure it out, 1 rep, 1 project, 1 honest conversation at a time. Okay, back to it. You know the list that I shared with you all last week, the HR, PM or project management, the interior design, and real estate, the 4 directions that I'm weighing for my second act. I still don't have it fully sorted, but that uncertainty is exactly what's turning into the Unresume, the series that I've been building. It's definitely going further than I've ever done on this channel. Not the highlighted reel, the real one. The wins, the setbacks, the weeks that didn't go how I planned. I'm not ready to show you all just yet, but It's coming, and it might be the most honest thing I make this year. So we're close to the end of these 90 days and one more full week after this one, and then the finale. So back in week 9, I shared with you that you are not behind. I mean it then, but 11 weeks in, and I mean it more now because I've watched it happen in real time in my 90 days fitness journey. Confidence didn't show up because I hit some number. It showed up because I kept a promise to myself. In this season I'm actually in, not the season I wish I was in or the season I should be in by now. So if you're in your mid-40s wondering if you missed your window, well, I'm here to tell you, you didn't. And if you're in your 20s or 30s wondering if you're behind, you're not. Because there's no clock running out on becoming who you're meant to be. There's just the season you're in right now and whether or not you start in it. And that's the whole nugget of this 90 days calisthenic reset. It's never too late and you're not behind. Start in the season you're in. So next week is the last full weeks of this 90-day calisthenic reset, and I'm not going to pretend I'm not already a little emotional about it. Week 12 is a letter to myself, and I think it's going to wreck me a little to film. So tell me, what season are you actually starting in right now? Tell me in the comments because I read every single one. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. And again, I appreciate you for sticking around. There is so much more to come. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, join this community. I'd love to have you here. And if you missed last week's update, you can watch it right here.